That's what I said, and that's what I meant. Now, I said that
They all trolls.
to somebody that had something else to say about it. But am I going to put out what they said? No, I'm not.
I mean, that's true. Like, I don't know what. That's true.
Yeah, like not everybody in this app has huge accounts that people are going to see that their kid passed away. You know how many people that don't have big accounts that have inboxed me about the messages that I put out there about thank you so much. I've been grieving over my deceased husband or my deceased son, but they'll never get any help or support that they probably need because they don't have big accounts. That's not an incorrect statement. That is a fact.
You're right. That is her money. That is her money. But that was my opinion in a private conversation.
Everybody on Reddit always says that it's that everyone's entitled to their opinion, but Slot ain't. When she's talking to a friend, she ain't even putting it out everywhere.
Somebody said, why are only people in the box that are supporting? I don't know who's.
It's the ones I'm bringing up one at a time through the thing. It's not, she's not even doing it. I am. I'm going down by the line. I just let up another one, and if they don't talk, I pull them back down because they're not saying anything.
And a lot of these girls
you
don't
still
even
here?
know me, so
It's because they want to hear people bash.
I guess. I'm looking down at everybody. I'm trying to pull them up, and then they either don't say nothing or they don't come up or they drop.
Shizzy. I don't know where Shizzy is.
Yeah, thank you so much, lawyer. I can't remember your name. You don't have to listen. We don't have to agree with each other, but thank you so much for what you said.
I got another violation.
Reagan, she
I got
just
hit
talked
with
about
H&B
it.
as well. I'm gone.
Okay, Helena.
I gotta
Hold
go.
on,
I
I'm
gotta
looking
get
for you.
You got Helena?
I'm looking now for her. I'm sure she'll come up to me.
I just requested it. She said she wanted I'm not sure who's who. Go ahead.
Okay.
I requested because I saw a comment about crowdfunding domestic violence, and what I will tell you is that 2.5 years ago, when I was in a situation where I went to bed every night not knowing if I was going to wake up in the morning and leave my child an orphan, and I needed to get out, and the person that I needed to leave was a law enforcement officer who worked in a dedicated domestic violence unit. And so many of the DV resources in the county that I lived in were not available to me because they required transportation to the facility to be done by the police department because of previous security breaches. I didn't know what I was going to do. And unfortunately for me, I didn't come across Slot's account until after I was already in. I mean, fortunately, I was already out and I was safe. But I wish that I had found someone like her when all I wanted was $35 for an Uber to leave the situation that I was in. Because at that point, I didn't have access to any resources to be able to get that. Everything that I had been cut off. And so what I just wanted to come up and remind people is that there are a lot of resources out there. There are a lot of things available that help domestic violence victims. But there's a lot of us that slip through the cracks for a lot of different reasons that people can't comprehend. And if you've never been in a domestic violence situation, you know, you're going to think, that's crazy. You could have just called somebody else. I'm not going to call the unit that the person that I'm with works for and tell them that I need to leave a situation, because the odds of that person learning of what I have done and me losing my life because of it are too high. And it's not a risk I'm going to take. And so I'm glad that for future victims that come through, that have slipped through the cracks for whatever reason, that there is a resource available to them. And if the money she collected went to the purpose that it was collected for, that's good enough for me. But I just wanted to let you guys know that DV is not always black and white. You can't always call a number and have the police show up at your house and take you away to safety. It doesn't work that way.